Today's topic is attachment. So the reason I took this is because we all at least went through this once. And the thing is, even if you think you're over it or if you think you learned from the lesson, you're not automatically are. So as an example with me, I thought, okay, I learned so much about myself that I don't really attach myself anymore, and that I found myself to this point where I could say, okay, this is enough. I don't need anyone else to be happy. I don't have to find a stability in a person. I have to be the one who gives me, myself, the stability. And I also would say, if it's a pattern that you have for years, it's way harder to get rid of it than when you just had it the last 2 or 3 times. Because if you have this pattern for years and you never really made other experiences, then people who left you, it's really hard to get away from it. Even if you want to, you always have something that, like a line, like a red line, that always keeps you between you and the person, which always connects you. And if the person is walking away, you want to keep it, you want to take it like that to you, that the person will stay. But that's not the way how it should be. And also it starts with this kind of smallest things. And the thing about attachment is it just needs one small thing and makes a huge impact on you. And to get rid of that is so hard because you can't, it starts with that. You see someone, you have control issues. You want to control the person, you want to control the situation, you want to control what's with the person, that the person stays. You want security. You want that the other person agrees to that. You want that they say to you, you don't have to worry. But you can't only hold yourself on that. Words are just words and actions are actions. And both doesn't really always have to mean what they say. Because, words could be lies, but actions also too. If someone wants an advantage from you, they can manipulate you like that. Because it's your weak spot also. And it's not fair, I understand. Because I think, why does it always have to be me? And how should I can love someone someday the way I should, with no worries, with no overthinking, and just with stability, and to trust the person. Because trust is also a thing that has a huge impact on you. Because when the smallest thing happens, you just go from 100 to 180 because you just start to overthink every situation you can, every imagination, the baddest thing that could happen, you imagine it in your head and in your mind. You create that thought because it's like a mechanism. It protects you. It wants to protect you from being hurt. And also, I know that for myself, the urge to text the other person to get the stability. Earlier, some years ago, I always texted. I wanted the security. I said, look, even after 1 or 2 weeks, I said, okay, what is this with us? You can imagine yourself more than just friends. And I did this all the time. And I always wondered myself why no one stays. Because they feel the pressure I gave them. It wasn't like a calm energy I gave them, it was pressure. I wanted to know the answer, but they couldn't answer it because they didn't already knew what they really wanted. They just wanted to go with the flow and not after weeks so dead an answer. Because they couldn't even make themselves really a picture about it. Because if you yourself have more the urge to have that, you will automatically do this differently. You will you snap back faster, you text always soon back. You will do everything you want to be treated yourself from another person. And this can be too much for the other person because it's just too much for them. Because they don't really made a lot of experiences with that and they mostly aren't the same like that. So it's sadly also on you to take care of it and to learn from it and to say to yourself, okay, I have to heal myself that much that I can handle this, because the other person doesn't have to do something with it. It's on you. You have the triggers, you have the traumas, you have the experiences, not the other person. The other person is just like there. I mean, okay, it's okay if someone lets you feel better. That's okay. That's good, but don't make it the main priority in your life. Don't put someone else over yourself. I know it's easier said than done, but it's the only thing you really can do. So now I want to get to the work part, where I wanted to make with you some exercises, or where I want you to reflect about it, that it may help soon. So I wrote it down like that. As you see, attachment, and under it I made the exercise 1. What makes them so special? What is it that, or which imaginations you have that makes a person so special? So what does the person have what other people don't have, or what does the person have what you don't have? What a person gives you what you don't give yourself? Because you lack of it, and that's why you like make it so special, that the person has it. Because if you don't give it yourself and someone else does, it's some kind of fulfilling the part you that was empty. And also look with the stone, you can set your hope on it and can say, okay, I trust that, so everything will work out if I just trust the stone here. So no, so that is your stability. No, it's not. Yourself give that to you. You create the worth in your head. It's not like that. It is like that, really, but it's your head that creates that. And understand, maybe you can do with God. You can do it better. If you ask God, why do I feel always like that? Why do I attach so easily? Or just like try to talk to him, try to understand why it's happening. So the second exercise is it really like that, or is it just imagination? Do you just like make them they good in your head, or is it really the way they act that they make you feel like that? Ask yourself that, because that is so a good question, which really good can difference like the both things you can difference really good, because it gives another perspective. Because often we think about it, and I mean our brain doesn't really know if it's true or if it's not true, because it's just in our head, like an imagination, like that. So now we come to the exercise for you. What can I do to give that to myself? Or what would it need that I could give it to myself? Because sometimes if you look for like physical touch, or if you like crave for hugs or love like that, you can't really give that to yourself, because that's something other people can give you. But you can give yourself like compliments, you can give yourself like positive affirmations, like you were going to make it, you're so pretty, you're so good, you're doing a great job, things like that. And also pray to God, ask him if he can give us some other inputs about it, because God will, he only wants the good for you, he doesn't want the bad things for you. That's also so important, because God loves you. He's not someone that wants the bad things, but you need to understand why it's happening. If you don't want to understand it, God can try to say to you in all the ways, but if you don't really want to allow it, it's not possible for you. Yeah, so this was my YouTube video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, if you want to have more content like that, just subscribe, or if you also have some inputs, you can comment. And yeah, I'm happy you listened to it.